And we are live here in Nairobi, Kenya at the JW Marriott for day 3 of Global Digital Health Forum. We are in the pop-up studio and I'm here with my new friend Brad. Brad, I want to first start by asking you to introduce yourself to the folks who are watching.
Sure, happy to do so. Yeah, my name is Brad Didier from the Clinton Health Access Initiative, where I work on various things, but all related to malaria and NTD data use, and with digital components in that, and in that it enhances all the data use that programs try to do.
Fantastic to have you here, Brad. So we're on day 3. We've been here for a couple of days. Any impressions from the conference so far? Things that have stuck out to you? Trends, conversations? Go for it.
No, it's been really great. I think these opportunities are always really nice to see what's happening in the digital community, especially new things like AI and so on that are coming out. And as we get together, I think as a community, it's really nice to be able to share learnings and ideas. And I always come away from these meetings with lots of new ideas about things we're doing and how we can adopt learnings from other organizations and countries who are doing exciting things.
Yeah, Brad, I'm a big fan of Chai and the work that y'all do. I'm curious, do you have any advice for practitioners, partners that you work with, things that are coming up again and again in your work that relate specifically to digital health that you want to share with folks who are watching? What are some of those trend lines and nuggets of wisdom that keep returning for you in your work?
Sure. I don't know if I can promise wisdom, but
fair enough.
But I think the core of Chai's work, I think that we try to do is work with partner governments on whatever the health initiative we're working on is. And so in the digital space, a lot of that is helping country ministries of health sort of chart their digital transformations. I think what's exciting in the world of digital, as with any kind of shiny new things, is that there's lots of investment in that space and lots of political will. But I think for that to sort of translate into impact, I think what we found is that having a kind of common vision of where you're trying to go and how all the component pieces fit into that is often the most important. And so
hard to do. Hard to get that consensus built.
Exactly.
I mean, can you talk to us about challenges that come up in your work? Are there things that are keeping you up at night when you're trying to make that kind of consensus-driven process a reality?
Yeah, so I was speaking this morning actually about some of the work we're doing on trying to take an integrated approach to campaign digitization and helping country governments set up governance structures for that. And so I think there's only so many hours in the day. Ministries of health are understaffed and so on. And so enough time to collaborate with across ministries and across those silos, bring partners together and so on. So it's a hard problem to solve.
Just a
human problem to solve.
Yeah.
But when it's solved, I think it can lead to kind of everyone's efforts pulling together, I think, to be sort of more than the sum of their individual parts.
Okay. All right, Brad, last question. If I were to give you an opportunity to share 3 words that give you a case for hope or optimism for this sector as we head into 2025, what would you go with?
Maybe sort of political and relationship will. I think everyone does want to move in that direction that I just talked about, and so I think people are willing to do so, and I think that's really exciting, and I hope it will translate into a great future and digital leading to that impact on health that we hope for.
Well, Brad, we thank you so much for joining us in the pop-up studio and for the great work that you do at Chai, and we wish you a great rest of your conference.
Thank you very much.
All right.